Smart glasses are gaining steam, even if a little bit slowly. Amazon introduced their play to get some smarts on your face with a pair that is now on generation 2, and, more importantly, have been on my face for a couple of weeks. Pause all of your Amazon devices nearby because I'm about to say the word Alexa a lot, and let's see if these smart glasses give us a good look into what's to come in this wearable category. So, this is Joshua Vergara. What's going on, everybody? Here are my complaints and takeaways with these, the Amazon Echo frames. So some of you noticed in my last couple of videos that my glasses might be smart. Well, you were right. Fellow glasses users, I'm hoping to see and wear more of these smart glasses moving forward, so if you're as hyped for them as I am, subscribe to my channel for more. Let's get the first major detail out of the way though. Style and prescription lenses aside, this is supposed to be an audio product, and the sound just isn't that great. I'll get into some extra perspectives in the takeaway after this, but if you're looking for great bumping immersive audio experiences from pretty much any pair of audio eyeglasses, well, you'll probably be disappointed. After all, there's meant to be utility in the design of smart glasses. You can get some of the enjoyment of audio when you want it, but you're supposed to still have environmental awareness with your open ears. It's best to think of glasses like the Echo frames first as a way of making your media and audio content more like background tunes. And then if you want to level all of that up, well, you can always just throw in a pair of earbuds or wear headphones. You should never expect that these glasses will replace any of those devices. Simply put, smart glasses are at their best when you're just doing more of the work-type stuff, talking to assistants or getting incidental notifications and whatnot. I mean, given the placement of the speakers and the mic, the smarts of these glasses are something that you can literally call upon at any time because they're always at the ready. And because these are an Amazon product, of course the Alexa features and skills that you might use in other Echo devices are part of the mix. If you're a big Alexa person, an overly simplistic way of describing the frames is that it's an Echo on your face, or really, a more personal Echo. But let's take a step back and look at how these glasses are actually designed. Compared to other smart eyewear, in particular audio sunglasses, the Echo frames are sleeker in all the right places. The speakers that funnel audio directly into your ears aren't too thick, although I have been told by my friends that once they notice the size of the glasses, they have a sneaking suspicion that these are smart in some way. Underneath the right temple arm are the contacts for the charging cable, which gets used pretty much nightly, and then there are a few physical controls. There's a volume rocker and then a single button for accessing Alexa or for turning off notifications, and the microphone via a triple press of that button. Now, I enjoy that there are physical controls because they're tactile and obvious to use, but then the Echo frames prove why tactile controls are important by having a touch-sensitive panel on the right temple as well. Swipes on the panel trigger Alexa to read further into various notifications, while a double tap on that area is used for play and pause. The swipes are pretty reliable and is something that you'll use if you're really into those notifications, but the tapping and holding has a lesser hit rate. I tend to just triple tap the area just in case for play and pause, but even then, it's simply finicky. And finally, there's actually an LED just above the right lens and closer to the middle that you can see if you literally look up. It's not something that's always trying to get your attention though, so it's not like you're going to be walking around looking like the Undertaker all the time. Instead, it glows when Alexa or your smartphone assistant of choice is listening. All of these controls and smarts are in a mostly inconspicuous design, which comes in just the one shape that is pretty middle of the road as far as eyewear is concerned, but it does come in a few different colors. I obviously have the black edition, and I think it adds to the fact that these glasses can blend in pretty easily in all of my daily wardrobes. Amazon does well in these frames to make the smart parts blend in as best they can. Maybe that is a part of the reason why the audio drivers aren't amazing, but it also means that these are the first pair of smart glasses that I've been happy to wear every day since getting them. Of course, that was after I made sure to get prescription lenses in these glasses, and this is where one of the big issues with smart eyewear comes in. Pairs like this with some tech inside are already pretty expensive to begin with, but getting my prescription installed required a visit to lens crafters, where single vision lenses, only single vision, not even with any coatings like anti-glare or anything like that, ended up being about the same price as the Echo frames themselves. For those of you who don't need prescription lenses, smart glasses are useful until the battery runs out. At least for somebody like me, even if the battery runs out, they are still useful. They help me see. But as I keep talking about the style, here's a quick but probably important complaint. Like I said, these Echo frames, even in Gen 2, come in just this one shape but a few colors. If you're really particular with your everyday eyewear and these are just not your style, well, you're out of luck. And I'm not just talking about in terms of Echo frames, I'm actually talking about the grand scheme of smart glasses in general. That's because most of them are sunglasses, and even if you outfit a pair of the Bose frames with clear prescription lenses like I did, well, their size and general style still remain, and they can be a little bit too much. I would love to see smart glasses continue to grow though, because the Echo frames make a great case for this type of smart wearable. There's something really nice about having truly personal audio. The Echo Frames connect via Bluetooth to your smartphone, and that makes all media, sounds, and notifications coming out of it literally more personal because it's going to something that's on your face. It's always kind of cool to access things like social media and YouTube videos and no longer have to rely on the smartphone to blare it out, much less have to dig for headphones or earbuds. Users who wear these glasses normally just get that audio coming to them whenever it happens, making both incidental audio and enjoyable media something that can be in the background and on demand. The same goes for calls and video calls, where people on the other line told me I sound very good and clear. And so these are the top level scenarios where audio glasses like this make so much sense. You see, we all know someone who loves speakerphone for literally everything, like Facebook videos or video calls, and I know for certain now with the frames that I'm not that person, because the sound that is for me is now literally on me. On the topic of noise, though, it can muddle things up a little bit, in both directions. On the one hand, if you're in a really noisy environment, the open nature of the Echo Frames means it's harder to hear the speakers. On the other hand, turning up the volume on the Echo Frames means that people within a few feet of you can kind of hear that you're listening to something and that it's weirdly coming from your glasses. But then we add in all of the smarts. It can be Alexa via the physical button or Google Assistant via the touch panel. Now admittedly, I'm not a big Alexa skills user, but you can go into the app and check out the possibilities. Obviously, if you have smart devices already connected to your account, you can control them using the hot word when the glasses are set to listen for the A word. In my case, the most common reason to use Amazon's Assistant is for like timers for steeping tea, quick checks of the temperature outside, and of course for notifications, which might be one of the best things. The Alexa app works like a notification funnel to the Echo Frames, with the typical voice chiming in and telling you what application got pinged. When first using the frames, you can reject apps as they come through for the first time by tapping the side panel, hoping that it would actually register your touch. Or you can let the notification come through by swiping. These approvals and denials build a VIP list of apps that all can come through. For example, when Telegram gets pinged for me, a swipe on the side makes Alexa read the whole notification out. For certain other apps where notifications can get overwhelming, you might want to go to the app and turn it off. I mean, I don't need Alexa to tell me every single time someone posts something on TikTok. One important aspect of this interaction is that you don't have the ability to reply. You read the notification and that's it. I actually really like this because it keeps things really simple. With Google Assistant reads, there's always the prompts of like, would you like to reply? And often I don't want to go through the whole pace of going no or never mind. This is not to say the Google Assistant gets no play on my frames, however. This is where I have my devices set up after all, so it's really nice to always have those particular things at the ready. So, like I said, you have to have measured expectations regarding the listening experience, somewhat the controls, and you know what, for the overall style. But really the biggest complaint that I have with the Echo Frames is the battery life. Now, if your audio use is mainly through notifications, assistant use, and incidental audio, the glasses will get through full days of work with no problems. Just let it ping you when it wants to and you'll be fine. And since the glasses are off when you're asleep anyway, plugging them in overnight will be a familiar practice. But if you're trying to have things like podcasts playing a lot, the battery drains somewhere between the 4 and 6 hour mark depending on the volume. I know I said that the frames are not trying to replace things like earbuds, but it would be nice for them to work for a little bit longer. I mean, we have small, truly wireless earbuds that can go for like 21 hours on a single charge, so why can't we get a little bit more battery in a product that is literally bigger than that? At least charging the glasses only takes just over an hour, but that's an hour I'd rather not spend with blurry vision. The Echo Frames don't really excel in any one category, but that's actually okay, because the sum of its parts somehow excels in showing how the smart in smart glasses doesn't have to overpower the practicality of everyday glasses. Until now, we've just had like audio bits injected into sunglasses and sport glasses, and it's just really nice to get a version that blends in a little bit better with daily use. Of course, if you're not someone that needs to wear glasses, products like this are a hard sell. But speaking on behalf of my fellow sight-impaired friends, if we're paying a lot for designer frames, maybe it's nice to have the choice to put that same money into high-tech frames as well. So I say keep it going, because now I literally have a clearer picture of how useful smart glasses can actually be. For more on wearables like the Echo Frames and beyond, make sure you subscribe to my channel. With all that said, I'm going to go ahead and call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching, take care of yourselves and each other, and enjoy your tea, everybody.